definitely I can taste the mangoes. So flavorful and so delicious. I have brought back to Texas mango pulp that my daddy painstakingly secured for me. I have 2 big jars in the freezer. This is one. I'm using one today. And he put it in this lovely old spaghetti jar. And I got it home safe to Texas, and we are going to make cupcakes with our mango. We're gonna make mango cupcakes. And we also have, this is a 2-part series. We're doing 2 videos. I'm doing it all in one night, but I will separate it. So, you know, if you might not like mangoes, but you might like coconut. So you watch both, or just watch which one you wanna watch. No, watch both, please. And like I said before, if you've missed any of my cupcake summer series, I will link the videos that I've already put out, and I use the same vanilla cupcake recipe. And the only thing that's different is the fruit. And our frosting today is going to be a little different. I've done this before. I will link the video. But I am going to use sweetened condensed milk to make our frosting with no powdered sugar. Sweetened condensed milk to make a smooth, rich, and creamy frosting that I think will complement these cupcakes very well. So if you like mango, you keep watching. I am going to start reducing my mango, and I'm just going to put it in the pot with some sugar. I tasted it and it's already sweet, so I'm not going to make it too sweet. I really want to just get the mango flavor. And if you see on the side there, my coconut is boiling down, plopping everywhere, making a mess. And I've added some cinnamon, just a half of a cinnamon stick in the mango, just to give it a little spice. I think mango and cinnamon flavors go together very well. And I'm just going to let that keep boiling down. It takes a while. You don't want to burn it. But when it keeps boiling down, you'll see it'll change. And see, it's nice and thick now. And basically what you're making is a mango jam. That's really what you're making. You could stop right here. You can put that in the fridge or in a jar, let it cool down. And you basically have a nice mango jam. Easy. So I'm putting it here in my bowl, and I'm just going to cover it with saran wrap and really tightly so it doesn't form that skin. And I'm just going to let it cool down so we can get to our cupcakes. Now this is my basic vanilla recipe. I will link it in the description box below, or you can find the recipe on my website, www.thefancycakery.com, and you'll find a lot of nice recipes on that website as well. So I'm removing my cinnamon stick, and I'm just going to plop. That's the best way for me to say it. I'm just going to plop in big sections the mango, and I'm not going to mix it in. I'm just going to swirl it in. I don't want to make the mango a part of the batter. I want it to stand out from the batter, and I want the actual mango, when it goes in the oven with the cupcakes, to actually still be intact in some spots, and it really gives it that nice flavor. So I just swirl it. I just go back and forth with my spatula, and I just swirl it. And when I go to pick it up with the ice cream scooper to put it into my cupcake liners, I try to, get pieces of the actual mango with the batter. I try to even it out, so if it's not mixed in certain areas, I try to pick up more mango in other areas. And you just continue like that until you have all of your cupcake liners filled. And that bakes at 325 for, this took about 25 minutes, 25 to 28 minutes, because you know these liners are a little bigger, so they hold a little more. And really didn't take not longer than 30 minutes at 325. I am making my frosting, and this is just butter. I'm just whipping my butter, and you see I whipped it for a while and it turned pale, and that's what you're looking for. You always should whip your butter if you're making a frosting until it turns nice and pale. And I'm scraping down my bowl. You know what I say, always scrape down your bowl. Now that butter is nice and just nice and whipped, it almost looks like frosting is already made. But now I'm going to add cold sweet condensed milk, sweet cream, but it has to be cold. That's the trick. And you just add it all in. I'm making a batch and a half, so you see how much that makes. It's just a tin and a half of evaporated milk. Again, I will link the description. I will link the recipe in the description box below, and I'm adding my vanilla paste, which has those really nice specks of vanilla. It looks so nice, and it tastes so good. And see how creamy and fluffy that frosting is? If you have never tried this, you need to try it. It's rich, it has butter and sweet cream is very rich. So this is a rich frosting, but it is fluffy and light, if that makes any sense. You just gotta try it. To me, this goes perfect on spiced cakes. Anything that you would put a cream cheese frosting on, this can absolutely substitute. And comment below. I want to hear your comments. I want to hear what you want to see from me. I have my own ideas, but maybe you want to see something. So comment below. And what I did, I took half of the frosting out because I'm going to use that on my coconut cupcakes. And what's left, I'm putting just the remainder of my mango in there, and I'm just going to mix it. You can always add jams or preserves to your frostings anytime, and that's a really good trick. You know, it'll change the consistency of them, but you play with it until you get the nice ratio that you want. And I'm just gonna put a swirl of frosting on my cupcake, and then I'm gonna decorate it with those cute little umbrellas just to make it tropical looking. And this is really delicious. You need to try this. So I took off the wrapper of my mango cupcake just to show you how much mango is in it. Let me open it up. And I put a little bit of the mango reduction in the frosting in my sweetened condensed milk frosting, which is light. Really, it is one of the easiest, best things you ever want to try. It is so nice and creamy and silky. So I'm gonna go in. This is very rich and creamy and smooth and full of flavor. Definitely, I can taste the mangoes. And you know, every type of mango tastes differently. And I'm not sure what these mangoes were called that my daddy had. I think they were called Hayden mangoes. These are the what we call in the Bahamas the stringy mangoes, but so flavorful and so delicious.